Um, perfect coffee. Perfect coffee every time. No joke. Perfect coffee every time. Good morning, everybody. It's June. How are you today? I'm doing well. It's morning time. Kids are in school. Jessie is sleeping. And it's time for me to have the most perfect cup of coffee. I drink my coffee every day. It's like it's a part of my life. And I guess it really is addicting because I feel like I can't get on with my day unless I have my cup of coffee. You get it? Now, I have tried so many different kinds of coffee. Maxwell House, Folgers, chock full of nuts. What's the other one? Then there's the Instants, there's the Keurigs, everything. I just find that, okay, the Keurigs, they taste like it's not even coffee. It tastes like candy. Like it doesn't have that coffee taste to it. As soon as you put like a little cream or anything in it, it turns into this sweet candy. It's not bold enough. I don't know. It just don't taste like coffee. When I met Dennis 20 years ago, and I went to his apartment because he was living alone at the time. Poor guy, didn't have me in his life yet. But he made me a cup of coffee, and it was so delicious. And I was like, what kind of coffee? It was like the perfect cup of coffee. And he told me it was Cafe Bustelo, and I'm like, what is that? And then he showed me. Well, it was in the little pack, like the vacuum packed little things. I'll probably have a picture here, but I don't have that today. It was Cafe Bustelo. And I remember seeing this in the stores, and I'm like, I always bypassed it or whatever, and always went for the Maxwell House. So, whatever, as the years go on, I had regular coffee and whatever, but everything just tasted either bitter or there was something, it just wasn't good, it wasn't perfect. So I would try the Cafe Bustelo, but I could never get it right. Now, back then, you know, I first of all, I always thought that this was a Puerto Rican coffee. I actually did a video on this, the Cafe Bustelo, and I said, oh, you know, it's a Puerto Rican coffee. No, it's not. It's basically a Cuban coffee. So the guy who founded Cafe Bustelo, actually, he was from Spain, went to Cuba, came to the Bronx, New York, and founded the coffee. And so basically, it's like a Cuban coffee. I found out just recently on my own. I didn't even, I mean, I tried to research this. Every time I try to research how to make like the perfect Cafe Bustelo in a drip coffee, because my in-laws used to make it through the sock or an espresso machine, how to do this in a drip coffee maker. Because we all know that most people are making their coffee in a drip coffee maker or Keurig, but forget Keurig. So the drip coffee maker. So I'm going to show you how to make, it comes out perfect every single time. So if you want to know how to make the perfect, and listen to me, I'm telling you, try it, and then you have to let me know how it tastes to you. It's not too strong and it's not weak. It's just, it's perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna show you. Okay, so stay with me. Okay, so here is my drip coffee maker. This is the Mr. Coffee coffee maker that I love so much. Let me lift it up. Okay, so don't mind the kitchen's a little crazy, but that's how we do. Okay, so I have 6 cups of coffee, so I filled it up to the 6th line, and then I have to open up the well, the water well, and you fill it up. Perfect. And as you can see on the well, see the line indicates that it's up to 6. Let's get our Cafe Bustelo ready. You need a filter. Unless it has a built-in filter, you're going to need a paper filter. Make sure it's 1 because it's so easy to get 2 and then your coffee comes out weaker. So you don't want that. You want it to be perfect. Okay, so you put your paper filter in there, And I already have a scooper in here. I keep one in here at all times. It's a 1 tablespoon scooper. Do not use a tablespoon, like the tablespoon. You get a tablespoon scooper and keep it in here. So being that I have 6 cups of water, the rule of my thumb right here, the rule of my thumb is to take half of that. So half of 6 is 3. So you're going to do a scoop like this. Not too much of a heaping scoop, but just like this. So you're going to do 3, just like that. See? Can you see it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it? 3. Now if you do 12, obviously you're going to do 6. It comes out perfect every time, and it makes the house smell so good, and it's a lot finer than your typical ground coffee, so that's why I think it comes out much better. So that's 3. Was that 3? Yes, that was 3. Put it on and it starts brewing. Listen to it. This is the sound of magic. There it goes. That's the sound you hear when you got Bustelo brewing. So I'm going to make my cup of coffee and I'll be right back. I usually keep my coffee in here. Look at this. How cute. But first, coffee. But this wasn't a coffee container. It was a Bath and Body container. Bath and Body Works? Bath and Body Works. Yes. It was a candle. And then I took all the wax out. See, that's where I usually keep my coffee. So, how cute is this, right? I love candle jars because you just freeze them when they're really, really like down, like when the candles are really down like this, and then you put them in the freezer, and then you just pop the candle out, and then you run it, you know, through soapy water, get all the residue off, and look how cute. I mean, really, come on, that's so cute on the counter, which is like, okay, so my cup of coffee is done. I'm just going to put a little bit of heavy cream. I put a little bit of stevia in my coffee. I'm just taking a little bit of heavy cream. And I have the most perfect cup of coffee, but we're going to do a little bit of a taste test. Yes. I tell you, with this coffee, it comes out the same every time, which I like, because sometimes when I use Maxwell House or whatever, there are times when it just tastes completely different than it did the day before, and I'm like, what did I do different? But, cheers, baby, cheers. Every time it tastes amazing. Anyway, I'm going to have my coffee. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what kind of coffee you like to drink, and let me know how you prepare your Cafe Bustelo if you use that. And that's it. If you're not subscribed to me, please subscribe, and you know all that. Like this video, please comment, and yeah, I'll see you all in my next video. I'm gonna have my coffee now. Thank you very much.